Hey there, Adam Jones from Max Green Leak-Proof TV again. I wanted to talk a little bit about how there's no formal training program in windows, doors, siding, or roofing. There's no journeyman ticket other than becoming a red seal carpenter, for example, to become a window and door installer, but that's kind of more generalized than specifically window and door installs. As far as roofing goes, you can get like a red seal roofing trade, but that's mostly for focus on commercial projects. Back to windows, you can actually get a red seal glazer ticket. Glazer is just a fancy word for being able to put glass into a frame. Again, that's more of the commercial side of things. So if there's no 4-year programs, then how do people learn to become window and door or siding installers or roofing installers? Well, I mean, typically it's because they need a job and they start working for another company that offers that. They start doing the labor side of things, and they're the grunt workers to start. They work their way up the ladder, and as they learn more, they take on more and more responsibility, eventually running a crew. The problem with a lot of the roofers and siders out there is it doesn't take a whole lot to really start a business. You can get a business incorporated for as little as $250. You can get insurance for as little as I've seen as little as $500 a year. So it doesn't take a lot to get going. You don't need a lot of tools to start with roofing and siding. So a lot of guys, they'll get out there and they'll start selling their own company and start doing things at cost just to stay busy, because they're used to making that sort of price point as a subcontractor. The problems then come in the future when you do have issues with the workmanship. So if they didn't charge enough in the first place to not only obviously pay themselves a fair wage to do the work, but also cover off for customer service and potential warranty issues down the road, then chances are good by the time they have a couple warranty claims, they're out of business. So it's very important to know that it doesn't take a lot to become a roofing and siding installer. That's why there are so many companies out there. As for windows and doors, you're typically dealing with more reputable companies. A lot of the times you're dealing with manufacturers that have been around for a while. The problem with window and door installations is that many of the installations are actually subcontracted out. So again, how do these installers become subtrades? Well, they learn the trade over time. They decide to buy and invest in their own tools and truck and trailer, and they say, hey, we're open for business. Do you guys want to use us for your installs? And other companies say, okay, no problem, here's our rates, go out and do it. In that case, there's oftentimes a lot of variances between the different installers. You're going to get a few different types of installation methods, so you're not going to get a lot of the same oversight. So with any of these installation techniques, it's very important to know as a consumer what the right way to do the install is and educate yourself, not just assume that just because a company has a business name and maybe even a deckled truck or two, that they know what they're doing. And always ask to see details on how they install and how they protect your home, and that way you can know that you're in good hands and they know exactly what they're talking about. If you're not sure what to look for, just feel free to check out our resources, follow our video series, comment below if there's any specific questions you have, and we'll be happy to help. Again, it was Adam from Max Green Window Siding and Roofing, and until next time, stay warm and dry, Calgary.